Hello, great souls. Welcome to our Awake and Ready Yoga today. Let's take a moment to center ourselves for practice. So coming into a comfortable seat, your hands can be resting on your legs with the palms turned upward if that's comfortable, or turned down. Make sure that the spine feels lifted and lengthened, shoulders relaxed down from the ears. And if it's comfortable, closing the eyes. Take some deep, full breaths and visualize the breath washing through the whole body. Feel that with your breath, you're drawing prana and life force, divine energy into every body cell. Lifting the inward gaze to the point between the eyebrows, mentally affirming, I am light, I am joy, I am divine perfect peace. I am light, I am joy, I am a channel for divine peace. Feel yourself aligning with this deeper reality of who we are. Light and joy and perfect peace. It's our divine nature, always present, every moment. And bringing the hands together to the heart. Feel yourself affirming this inner reality for yourself and for all beings with Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so I thought it might be nice to practice Surya Namaskar today, sun salutation. I'll say a little bit about sun salutation and how we practice in Ananda Yoga. So Swami Kriyananda, the founder of Ananda, said that when practicing a flow like Surya Namaskar, it's very important to consciously stay connected to the awakening energy within us as we practice. Now this is true in all of our yoga asana practice, but with Surya Namaskar, because there's so much physical movement back connected one after the other without pauses in between, it's easy to become overly focused on the physical body. And part of the dance that we practice with yoga, Ananda Yoga, is to be in our bodies, fully present, fully aware, and connecting with something that is beyond the body. And that's the divine energy that animates this body. So we'll warm up a little bit before we practice, and then I'll guide us through the practice. I will guide us through the kind of not the most challenging physically of the way of practicing Surya Namaskar. So you'll see the lunges will be low lunges instead of high lunges. As you're practicing, if you have another way that you prefer and you want to do that, of course you're welcome. But you might try it this way and just see how it feels for you. So let's come on to hands and knees in tabletop position. We'll stretch out the spine a little bit. We'll come into cat-cow, arching the spine on the exhale and swaying the spine on the inhale. And again, as you practice today, practice this dance of physical awareness of the body and the energy animating this physical body. And one more step is the soul that is observing. Right? So we are this divine energy. This soul consciousness. That animates and moves through the body. You can pause in either direction, swaying the spine, or pause in the arch. If you do find yourself pausing, make sure to keep the breath flowing, so not holding the breath. Very nice. So we'll come into, I'm going to play with my little pack here. We'll come into standing, and we'll practice the Durga Pranayam, full yogic breath, flow. So inhale up and expand wide, and just feel yourself welcoming the energy of the day and guiding it through your body as you surrender and exhale and come forward. Find your own sense of rhythm as you practice, and as you move, notice how the body's feeling. It will help you with Surya Namaskar to be aware of your body now, and just notice how are your muscles, how are the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the neck. How's your consciousness? Are you here? How does it feel to move, in this way? Okay, I'm using a different pack today, so I'm going to play with it in our practice and see how it goes. Nice. And then the next time that you come up, let's bring the arms down, the hands to the heart, and we'll practice circle of light, circle of joy. So inhale, fingers interlace and elbows lift up. Exhale, hands move out in front. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch tall. Release and exhale. Visualize light and joy surrounding you. We'll bring the fingers behind the back. Inhale, let's keep the arms behind us and keep breathing. Opening the front of the heart, opening, expanding the shoulders. Deep, full breath in and out. And with the hands behind us, we'll come into a forward bend. So lift and lengthen. And exhale and come just to the point where it feels like it's the right stretch for you. Breathing deeply, bending the knees if that's helpful. And then we will bend the knees and tuck chin to chest and come back up to Tadasana. Release the hands. Let's bring them up, interlace the fingers and stretch tall. And just reach towards the sky. Reaching, stretching, breathing. Feel a lengthening in the body as you stretch. Very nice. And we'll practice a few side-to-side stretches. So from here, we'll lift and lengthen and go towards the left. And reach. If you like, you can rotate your head to look to the sky. This is modified Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Feel yourself opening to these qualities of strength and courage flowing through you. And we'll inhale up, lift and lengthen, and exhale to the other side. And rotate the head to look towards the sky, reaching through the palms of the hands. Just notice how it feels in your body. Modify in any way that you need. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Nice. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. So we'll come into the practice and I'll move through it slowly. And this can also be used as a warming up of the body. With Surya Namaskar, you traditionally practice a number of rounds. So we'll practice 3 to 5 rounds. A round is where you go to one side and then the other. The affirmation is salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, to the dawning of higher consciousness in all beings. Salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, to the dawning of higher consciousness in all beings. And I'll practice this from a few directions. So we'll start this way first. We inhale, arms up. The hands are apart and you come into a gentle backward bend. Inhale up. Exhale, the hands can be in front or come out to the side. You're going to come down to a forward bend. Take a few deep breaths here. Enjoy the stretch. And then with the hands on the mat, step the left knee back. The foot is on the floor, so this is a low lunge. And hands can be here at the heart. We'll do that this time, and later we'll bring the hands above us. So just feel yourself fully present to each part of the practice. Very nice. From here, we'll bring the knee down. I think I'll turn side to show you. We'll come into plank pose. Modification for plank is to bring one knee down to the floor. Then we'll lower the knees and bring the chest towards the floor. Release the tops of the feet to the mat and come up either on the hands or forearms for cobra. And then we push back. And let's come into child first. So child's pose, buttocks back towards the heels, arms extended in front, forehead released towards the floor. This is a modification for downward dog. Come back to tabletop, and you'll bring the left leg forward, the right leg back to low lunge. Hands at the heart to begin. Shoulders relaxed down from the ears. Tuning into the quality of awakening light within you. Then bringing your hands to the floor, you can step the right foot back. We come into a forward bend. Surrender, release, and inhale. Bring yourself up. Gentle backward bend. Inhale up. Exhale down. We go right back into the practice. Right leg comes back. Knee to the floor. Hands at the heart or above you. A few deep breaths, in and out. Exhale, arms down. Bring that knee back and come into plank position. Keep the breath flowing. Lower the knees, then the chest, release the feet, and come into cobra. Pushing back into child's pose. Arms in front. Nice gentle stretch for the body. Bring yourself into tabletop, stepping right leg forward, coming into low lunge. Lift and lengthen and exhale down. Using the hands on the floor, bring the left foot forward, come into a forward bend. Then inhale up. Bring yourself up to the top, arching back, and exhale, hands down. So this is one round. Pause for a moment to see how that feels for you, okay? So just notice. And we'll continue. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale and exhale. Visualize inner light, awakening. Step left foot back, low lunge. We'll begin to move a little faster. Inhale up and exhale down. Coming into plank position. Exhale down. Coming into cobra. Come into tabletop. I'll turn to the side. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Oops. Knees to the floor. Right leg forward. I'll maybe put that there. Exhale down, hands to the floor, forward bend. Inhale up, bring the hands above you. And exhale down. Stepping right leg back. Low lunge. Exhale, arms down. We'll bring the knee to the floor and come into plank. Salutations to the sun, to the awakening light within, to the dawning of higher consciousness in all beings. We'll release the knees, the feet, the chest, and come into cobra. Pushing back into downward facing dog. Sorry about that. We'll step the right knee forward, come into low lunge. Hands can be at the heart or above you. Exhale, hands down. Bring left to forward. Release into a forward bend. Inhale up. And exhale down. Okay. So I was going to do more, but my little pack is challenging me today for that. So we're going to practice something different. We'll take that, and that's enough to get the energy moving, enough to awaken the light within. We'll come down onto our hands and knees, and we'll practice a pose called Supta Vajrasana. So Vajrasana, the buttocks is back towards the heels. This is the firm pose, where the hands rest on the thighs, and you come into a deep sense of inner stillness and quiet. Supta Vajrasana is where you are stretching the tops of the legs a bit more, bringing your arms back. And I want to show you some modifications for this. So often when I'm teaching in class, I'll use a bolster behind me so you could use something to rest on. But you don't have to have a bolster. You can have your hands, my fingertips are going forward here, and you bring your forearms towards the floor. So there's I don't know if you can see this very well, but there is a backward bend as you practice. Now this is a very deep stretch, and you might notice right away. So you want to take care of yourself, and it's fine if you're not coming back quite this far. If it's comfortable, you can release even further. So you can see, you might be able to see my knees are off the mat. But as long as it's okay for the body, when the muscles are fully stretched out, the knees would be on the mat. Energetic movement or unmoving peace. The choice is mine alone. The choice is mine. Energetic movement or unmoving peace. The choice is mine alone. The choice is mine. To come out, I use my arms, the strength of them to bring me back to Vajrasana, and I pause for a moment in traditional firm pose, letting the body integrate what we've practiced. Mentally affirming energetic movement or unmoving peace. The choice is mine alone. The choice is mine. Supta Vajrasana. So let's practice a seated asana, and this is called Baddha Konasana. And I usually sit on something to start. I have a feeling this bolster is going to be a little high up for me, so I'm going to slide off it, and that's enough. So you can see my knees are not touching the floor. Yours might. It's as long as it's comfortable for your body to have the knees off the floor, then it helps to create a nice gentle stretch here. You could place blankets or pillows underneath if you need. The hands are on the feet. The feet are as close to the body as feels comfortable for you. Lift and lengthen through the spine. And take some deep breaths. Remember to bring awareness here. So as the energy in the body is awakening through our practice, we guide our awareness deeper and deeper within to follow that flow of energy. The affirmation for Baddha Konasana is secure in myself. I accept whatever is. Secure in myself. I accept whatever is. Tuning into the quality of inner security and inner stability, a sense of inner strength and divine power. It takes a lot of strength to accept circumstances as they are. Swami said that when we have this acceptance, we can move with and work with what is. But until we come to a place of accepting what is, we aren't able to really meet it or do anything effectively about it. Secure in myself, I accept whatever is. Now from here you have the option of coming forward, leading with the heart. You can keep the spine neutral, or exhale, release and surrender the head and turn the palms upward. With full relaxation, a sense of strength and surrender, offering yourself to the moment. Secure in myself, I accept whatever is. Secure in myself, I accept whatever is. We'll inhale, bring ourselves back up to center, bring the knees in towards each other. Pause here for a moment. You can keep the knees bent or extend the legs out in Dandasana. Secure in myself, I accept whatever is. Very nice. So from here, let's come onto our back for a spinal twist. It's called a supine twist. And you can practice it with the arms out to the side by releasing your knees to one side or the other. So another way to practice is to take the left leg and cross it over the right. It's a little bit deeper stretch to do that. Inhale, and as you exhale, release the knees towards the right. And try to keep your shoulder blades flat on the floor. You could take the right hand and rest lightly on the left leg. If it's comfortable, turn your head to look over the left shoulder. With each breath, feel yourself releasing, surrendering, offering yourself into the asana. Jatara Parivartanasana, the supine twist, opens us to the flow of divine energy, helps to awaken not only the energy, that divine energy within us, but our awareness of the energy. The affirmation is, I open to the flow of God's life within me. I open to the flow of God's life within me. We'll inhale, bring the knees back to center, uncross, press down, lift the hips and buttocks up, bring the spine back to neutral, take the right knee and cross it over the left, adjust your body as you need to have the shoulder blades flat on the floor. Inhale and exhale the knees towards the left now. Keep working with the upper body to try to keep that shoulder blades flat on the floor. You can turn to look over the right arm now. Deep, full breaths in and out, mentally affirming, I open to the flow of God's life within me. Feel yourself with each breath opening and welcoming to the flow of divine grace in your own inner awareness of this highest self within. I open to the flow of God's life within me. We'll inhale, bring the knees back to center, uncross them, press down on the feet and lift the hips and buttocks up, lower the spine back to neutral, draw the knees in towards your body, just rocking up and back a little bit to release any tension that may have gathered there. Rock gently side to side. And we'll bring the legs up. You can hold the backs of the thighs, the calves or the feet. We'll come into blissful baby. Drawing the knees down towards the body. Nice stretch for the spine. And then release. And we'll roll over to the right side. Use your left hand to help you come up. And we'll come into a seated position to close. We'll take a few moments. If you like, you can sit on a pillow. Just any comfortable seat is fine. Taking some deep, full breaths in and out. Allowing the grace of the asana practice, awakening our sense of this inner divinity to flow through you. The lifting of the consciousness with our practice. That awakening light within. I open to the flow of God's life within me. About 2 minutes of silence now. Let's end our practice by sending out blessings to the world. So we'll rub our hands together, drawing energy and divine light into the hands. Then we'll raise them and chant Om 3 times. Feel yourself as a divine channel as we send this blessing out. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti. Amen. Okay, great souls. Many blessings to you. Wishing you a beautiful day.